In this video, I'll be watching an episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And what I'm gonna be looking for with you is these dating and attraction or relationship insights. Now, I've not watched the episode yet, so sometimes there'll be a little bit more insights on attraction. Sometimes it's dating, sometimes it's actual parts of the relationship, or maybe just all of the above. Now, if you and I have not met yet, my name is Troy. I'm a best-selling author, speaker, and coach. And more importantly, I wanna help you live a beautiful life or find that perfect dating relationship that you're looking for. What I'm gonna be doing is watching this video with you in real time. I will then stop the video at certain points and break some deep, valuable insights down. If you have not watched one of these with me yet, welcome. They can be a lot of fun and very insightful. Without further ado, let's jump into it.
It's your host, Arlette, and we are back with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Nucci.
Hey, Nucci. How old are you?
I'm 25. I'll be 26 soon.
Okay, and what do you do?
I am an artist as well as a behavioral health tech, and I'm also a stripper.
Okay, now what kind of artist are you?
I rap.
I'm gonna go ahead and see if you guys have any questions for her. You do? Okay, let's start here.
What is submission to you?
Submission.
What is being a
Ooh.
submissive woman?
Submissive is, let's say we want to buy a house or something.
Yeah.
And I want to live in one area, but you tell me that you want to live in this area for this, that, and this reason. I'm going to listen to you, and if I feel like, okay, my man has proved to me that he can lead, I think he knows what he's talking about. If we move here, it might not be the best idea, so I'm going to go with what my man says.
What do you mean prove to you?
Just like letting me know that you have like, you know what you're doing, basically. Just like financially, spiritually, mentally, with your goals.
This is fantastic because she's telling you exactly what women look for in a relationship as far as being led in the relationship. Remember, a woman wants to be led, but they will only allow you to lead in the relationship if they feel comfortable surrendering and allowing you to do just that. And so how do you do that as a man? You must first become that person. You must be a man of purpose, and you learn to become the oak tree. What that looks like is someone who is grounded, someone who is stable, someone who is secure in themselves. Like literally think of the example of an oak tree. It has deep roots in the ground. It is secure, it lasts the test of time. It's been through shit in life. And then if you can display that energy, that gives the woman freedom to play and let go and move into her feminine energy. If you do not display those things, if you do not show her that you can lead, then she'll be forced to move into her masculine frame and take on more of that energy. You already know that relationships like that can be very uncomfortable for both the man and the woman because the man then slides into feminine energy and she takes on more of a masculine role. And what happens in those types of relationships is you end up resenting each other at some point because it's unnatural to the both of you. So women, if you have a strong man who can lead, you must learn to surrender and let go. That will feel very good for you and allow him to move into that masculine frame. One of the ways you can do that is encourage him in the little things that he does that show leadership and allow him to do the small stuff, like literally open the door. If you guys are ordering things, allow him to maybe make the suggestion of where you're gonna go eat tonight, or other little things in the relationship along the way that then stack up to the bigger decisions like she's talking about, maybe what neighborhood to move into. This will empower your man as he becomes more masculine, and it will allow you to move in that more feminine frame. And that's a beautiful thing. And what that does, it creates polarity in the relationship. Like literally think of a battery, right? For a battery to have charge or chemistry in a relationship, there has to be a positive and a negative. If you both are masculine, it's like having two positive charges. A battery won't work like that. Your relationship won't work like that. There'll be no polarity, no sexual tension in the relationship. And so rather you allow each other to move in your masculine and feminine frames, and that creates polarizing energy or polarity, and that actually creates a charge. And that will motivate the relationship to move forward.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Oh, hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Tosh.
Tosh, how old are you?
I'm 25.
And what do you do?
I'm a registered nurse.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to travel. I really love Pilates. I love trying like yoga classes, working out, spending time with friends and family.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
First you have to have a relationship with God. You have to be family oriented. You have to have great communication skills.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
You don't have a relationship with God. You're not romantic. You can't communicate. So yeah.
Let's touch on this real fast. She briefly mentions a man that can't communicate is a red flag for her. So why is that? It's because most men struggle to share their emotions. I mentioned it earlier, as a man, you're oftentimes stuck in your logical brain. And women are more emotional, they're sensitive, they're more in their feelings. And so men struggle to connect to a woman through communication because of that reason. You're speaking like different language, quite literally. And so one of the things you can learn to do as a man, it's very powerful when you can use the word feelings. So if you're frustrated about something, don't just say, this makes me mad, or I'm angry about this. Tap into your feelings and then share the feeling that it's creating. Say, hey, when you do this thing, it makes me feel scared. It reminds me of my past. Hey, when you act like this, it makes me feel threatened in the relationship because of this. That opens up an entire new level of communication and a whole new level within the relationship. And it has the power to really change your relationship into something magical and powerful when you both can open up and share your feelings. Remember, one of the beautiful things about being in a relationship with a woman is they remind you how to live, how to play, how to be in the present moment. They will teach you that it's okay to be vulnerable. Now, men, as you open up, as you share, as you become more vulnerable, you must learn to put action behind your vulnerability. That is a sign of strength. What often scares women is a man who is vulnerable but then doesn't take action. They're frustrated about their job, their career, where they're going. They have goals, dreams, desires, but they don't actually take action behind it. And then what that shows is weakness. So you can be vulnerable, but always put action behind it. That is a sign of true strength. A woman doesn't need to know about all the things you don't like in your life. Share that with your guys, but be a man of purpose and be a man of action and let them see that. That's what they're actually gonna grab onto. And then it's okay for you to communicate your feelings. And then a healthy woman can actually show you how to be even stronger as a man, because the woman supports you as you learn to lead in the relationship. That, my friend, is something very beautiful, unfortunately pretty rare, because you don't learn these types of things. So I hope watching a video like this is helping you understand what it actually takes to create a powerful relationship. And one of the things that you can keep in your mind is relationships, yes, they move on a linear timeline, but more importantly, they operate like a DNA strand. Like if you ever look what a DNA strand looks like, it's this weaving type of thing that goes up, right? Your relationship is doing the same thing. There's things that bring you guys closer together, and there's things that bring you guys further apart. And it's your job, both of you, to understand the things that bring you together and also understand the things that move you further apart. So as you understand this type of stuff we're talking about now, it can hopefully bring you closer together. Let's keep it rolling.
Go ahead and ask these guys a question, help you narrow it down.
Okay. So what do you guys like to do for fun?
Let's start here with your name and age.
My name's Ryan. I'm 26.
Ryan, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to stay active, so I like going on hikes. I like going to museums. I think I'm very much a morning person, so less about nightlife activities and more about anything we can do early in the day.
Yep.
Okay. Name and age.
My name's Justin, and my age is 26.
Okay, and now, Justin, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go skating, like roller skating and everything. I'm real active. And, I love to play basketball too, so that's what I love to do, And I love to eat different food places and everything too.
Name and age.
Key, 28.
Okay. Key, what do you like to do for fun?
So for fun, I like to, I'm a laid back guy, real chill, simple. Just hang out with friends, catch a sports game here and there. Take a walk in the park, something, catch a movie. I'm low maintenance. I don't really do too much, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, remember, one of the key things about a woman is she reminds you to play. They're here to bring you to the present moment. That's one of the beautiful things about that feminine energy. So did you notice her question wasn't around work? It's not like, what do you do for a living? How much money do you make? That is for you and your journey, and it typically means far less than you think it does. But if you can change your brain to focus on doing it for you because you enjoy it, that's actually very empowering, because you're creating those things from a place of strength. That'll be much more attractive to a woman. Rather, if you're doing it for her or for the validation of a woman, you're always gonna lead with that. So you'll find like weird ways to talk about your car or your job or look at this or the thing I do here, and it comes off very unnatural, and then it's actually needy, and people can pick up on that shit. So rather, you do those things for you, and you learn to enjoy life and embrace the dance of life, and that is very attractive to a woman. You can also still make the money, have the muscles, have the jewelry, but do it for you, and that just becomes a benefit or icing on the cake in the relationship. They're looking for somebody who can embrace the challenges of life as a man, having responsibility, but also enjoy life as well. That's gonna be way more attractive to her, so let's see.
Okay, I'll pop it.
All right. Why do you end up popping his?
I just like the rest of their answers better. I mean, nothing you said is wrong. Like, I like to work out too and do the same things, but I just like their answers better.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, Ryan, why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
I mean, she seems really mature, and I know you said you're a nurse, right?
Yes.
That's a hard thing to get into and takes a lot of discipline and like, so just great person,
Yeah.
like all around, like
Thank you.
360.
Thank you.
Here's a great example of how to handle rejection. Kill him with kindness. She's probably expecting you to be insecure and react back to her, but instead he responds, very different energy. He doesn't take it personal, cool, no problems, doesn't work out. We actually don't even know if it would work out, so might as well take the high road. Then he actually responds to her and says something powerful about her work and the effort she's put in to create that kind of career. Man, I want you to remember this little insight. An attractive woman doesn't want to just be acknowledged for their attractiveness. They want to be acknowledged for other things. So if you can find little things about their intellect, about their awareness, about their kindness, about their heart, about their energy, that's actually gonna go much further than just talking about their attraction. And that's what every other guy does, is talk about, hey baby, you hot, hey you good looking girl. But if you can say something without even acknowledging that, it'll create a little bit of curiosity in their mind, and then you just talk about those other things that are actually maybe important to them. Like someone who actually put a lot of time in their career to do a certain thing, when you acknowledge that, that's actually gonna feel very good to them. Remember, never to take rejection personal. That is a clear sign that you are insecure as a man and you're looking for the woman to be the source of your validation. My friend, you have to become the source of your own validation first, and that actually will increase your attractiveness to other females.
It's a yes.
And is it a yes for you for him? We got a man! Let me take this mic. You guys can go on up. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Simone.
Simone, how old are you?
I'm 24.
And what do you do?
I am a full-time content creator, lifestyle and beauty content, and then I'm currently in my master's program at Pepperdine for clinical psychology.
Very cool. What are some things you like to do for fun?
So I am a poetess, I'm a writer, podcast host. I just love everything creative, arts, everything like that.
Cool. What are some things you look for in a man?
I like a man with a higher education level, wisdom, communication, understands emotional regulation. That's it right there. That's vital.
Okay, got it. So we don't have any pop balloons. So
okay.
What's gonna happen is I'm actually switching on over to you. I'm gonna give you a pick, and I'm gonna have you pop 2 balloons based off of what you're seeing so far. Whoever may not really be your type, whatever it is. So let me. Your name and age.
My name is John. I'm 31.
And why did we end up popping his?
You didn't make eye contact with me once while I was speaking.
Do you think this is the type of woman who's gonna be more passive in a relationship or carry more alpha type of energy? Obviously alpha energy. So what is she looking for in a man? Is she looking for a man that she can just dominate? Is that gonna feel good to her? Is that gonna create polarity in the long run? Probably not. It might create a false sense of security because she knows that man ain't gonna never do nothing. He ain't never gonna run off on her or cheat on her. But the reality, what she's actually looking for is a strong alpha male who can lead in the relationship. And so when a guy doesn't give her eye contact, what does that say right away? I'm not strong enough, I'm not secure enough, I'm insecure as a man, and I'm handing over the relationship to you. That's actually not what she wants. Now that might make a good friend, but that's about it. So if you want to be a friend, be that type of man. But if you want to be the alpha in a relationship, you must first become that as a man. You must learn to embrace the challenges and hard and difficult things in life. You must learn to look a woman in the eye, hold your frame, your energy, your emotions together. Be grounded as an individual. That creates strong alpha energy. She can feel that from you.
So yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'll shake it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right, let's head back and let's go ahead and ask these guys a question.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Okay, name, age, what do you do for work?
Yes, ma'am. My name's Dante. I'm 25. Also a famous YouTuber and adult entertainer, and also do bodybuilding.
Adult entertainer, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, let's go on over here. Your name and age, and what do you do for work?
I'm Trey, 25. I'm a development project manager at a tech company.
Okay, Trey. Okay.
Name, age, and what do you do?
How you doing? I'm Nati. I'm 25. I'm a project engineer for a general contractor. It's my full-time gig, but I also do a little freelance estimating on the side.
And what's your freelance?
Estimating. So
estimating. Oh, okay.
Specialty contractors.
Oh, so you good with numbers and shit? You know your math? Okay, that's good. I don't know shit about math.
Name, age, and what do you do?
I'm Key, 28, and I own a trucking business.
You see what I'm talking about? Look how easy it is for her to look a man in the eyes, square up on them. She's very alpha with her energy, direct, boom, boom, boom. So it's gonna take a grounded oak tree type of energy from a man to look her in the eyes as well, and that'll actually allow her to relax in the relationship And I'm telling you right now, that will feel so good for her. But you must be that in the relationship as a man to attract a woman like this. Let's keep it rolling.
What is your perspective in regards to gender roles and the expectations of a woman in your relationship? As in traditional household, how do you want your woman to be?
Okay, answer to her question.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, I'll repeat it. It's what is like your perspective and how do you perceive like your relationship and your gender roles when it comes to your woman?
I feel like in a perfect world, I want the traditional sense. I'll be able to take care of you, but shit happens, and so if I'm down, I need a helping hand. I need you to be there to be able to help me.
Okay, that's understandable.
And our last guy over here, the answer to her question.
Yeah, to answer your question, I'm more so traditional, but I do agree with teamwork, you know what I'm saying? So like if you cooking, I'm washing dishes, you know what I'm saying? If you washing clothes, I'm folding, drying, and whatnot. So, it's just helping each other out.
All right, you know what time it is? It is time to pop a balloon. Okay, let's stay right over here. Why'd you end up popping his?
Honestly, it was just first off, me having to repeat the question. Second off, then it was the answer. So I felt like you could have definitely, if you had a better answer, then I could have sidetracked that first part. But I hate repeating myself.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Okay, as I was watching this and he said, "Can you repeat the question?" I literally laughed out loud and said, "Papa's balloon," because I knew that was her frame. That's her energy. And look at, like, she is that alpha. The only two guys that are left are the most probably alpha energies in there. Like literally, I want you to see that. I want you to see the different ways a woman carries herself and the different frames that they adapt or fall into and the ones that they don't even want to fuck with.
All right, what's our question?
Yeah, do you have any kids?
I do. I have one, and he's 2 years old.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so kids are a deal breaker?
Yeah, it's just the kids, especially at that young of an age.
Now that we know she's a mother, you see more of a reason why she's in that alpha energy. She has to carry that protective type of energy and really screen a man. So she's really looking for a confident man who can withstand the challenges of life. That's really what that like alpha energy is. It's when it's congruent and actually honest and authentic, not like being a fake, oh, I'm a fucking tough guy. It's not like that energy, but when it's congruent to who you are, you have that grounded energy. It's because you've been through shit in life. So men, remember, as you age, as you mature, that's one of the beautiful things you can bring into a relationship because you've probably gone through shit. That's why pain should not be avoided, is because there's always a purpose behind pain if you allow it to be just that. There is no testimony without the test, and that is very attractive to women. And so a woman like this has to be very clear on what she wants. She's going to screen you and look for that in a man so that they can have a partnership and build something beautiful together. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. I make these videos for you, so if you could do me a favor and make sure you subscribe. And until next time, peace.